Monday. Salute to everybody that's out there. Salute to all of the sports fans. Um, I want to give a special shout out to the Laker fans. Not only people that's from LA like myself, and not only the people that are longtime Lakers fans like myself, but anybody who has been a loyal Laker fan before LeBron James came to the Lakers. I'm not talking about you LeBron James fans who came to the Lakers when LeBron came. And y'all got every single jersey from the Miami, the Cleveland Cavaliers to Miami Heat to the Los Angeles Lakers. We're talking about real thoroughbreds. I truly believe that 80 to 85% of the LeBron James fans are illiterate, slow. I believe most of them were the hooked on phonics kids, hooked on phonics, man. They were the ones who didn't really know how to read, write, spell, nor even talk good, but they know how to follow. They know how to participate and to be a fan. And I understand. I mean, I think every era has their own type of goat, so to speak, or someone who is inspirational at a particular time. When I grew up in the '80s, Michael Jordan was the face of the NBA and was already being considered the best player in the world. And then in the late, I would say in the early 2000s, even though Jordan was still considered that guy, but then it was an argument. It was kind of up in the air on who would be the next one to take the throne. And at first, the NBA world was thinking it was going to be Kobe. But after he got in trouble in Denver and caught that case, the talks got shut down, and then they started shifting the focus on LeBron James. And as athletic as LeBron James was, and as good as he was at that time, early in his career, he still didn't have that it factor. He never really had. He had a lot of. He's a great athlete. He had a lot of clutch moments. He hit a lot of big shots early in his career, but he just didn't have that killer instinct, and it kind of got revealed and exposed. I don't want to say it was exposed in that the first finals appearance that LeBron had against the Spurs, because he was young, and that was very impressive to go to the finals at that young age. But I think it started showing as the years went on, and LeBron just kept continuously losing, or and the way he would lose it. It wasn't so much that he would lose, but it would just be the way he would act after he would lose. He would always leave the game. He wouldn't shake nobody's hand. It was almost like he was a sore loser, and he couldn't bear the failure. What's up, PJ? Salute, bro. Um, and because of the failures that he had, um, he kind of started taking on this little baby sore loser mentality. And while LeBron James was still losing with the high expectations of him, Kobe Bryant was rebounding. He was trying to rejuvenate himself and uh, try to navigate through the pressure that was put on him. Because once he messed up in Denver and caught that case, um, they were trying to blackball him. They didn't even want Kobe in the league. But when Kobe was acquitted on those charges, Kobe went in his bag. He started practicing. He had nobody, no friends, nobody to depend on. He didn't have Shaq. I'm gonna tell you the mistake that Kobe made. This is what a lot of people forget, and they don't talk about this. Remember, Kobe was young, and we all know that a lot of NBA players have their own life outside of their family life. So a lot of these NBA players that were married like including Shaq. Rick Fox was in a relationship with Vanessa Williams at that time back in the day. Some of you youngsters don't know that. Probably don't even know who Vanessa Williams is. But um, the crazy thing was, while these NBA players had their own secret life, when Kobe got caught up in that situation in Denver, he made a vital, crucial mistake. It was already one to make a mistake to have sex with a chick on the road that's not your wife, and then get caught, and the woman put you in it in this scandal in the situation. Now, me personally, I don't believe LeBron. I mean, I don't believe Kobe Bryant took advantage of this girl sexually. I truly believe it was they both agreed, and it was proof that she not only had sex with Kobe, but she had sex with multiple men that day or that night, and they found multiple samples of semen in this young lady. So I don't want to call her a bust down, but she was doing extras. Why she chose to single out Kobe? Maybe because they already had it out for Kobe. You know, but I think the biggest mistake Kobe made in the aftermath of that was snitching. He snitched on some of the players because his back was against the wall and the NBA was getting on him and dragging him, not only about the accusations, which I didn't think it was true, but what was true was that he cheated on his wife and that he had sex with another chick on the road. And but the biggest mistake, in my opinion, was when he snitched. When Kobe said, "Hey man, I don't know why y'all getting on me. Shaq and Rick Fox, they all do it too." That's when the whole league, because I think there's a union and also like a protection for the players. So I even think the commissioners, the owners, they knew that these NBA players um, were definitely having sex with other women on the road, but they weren't gonna snitch on these guys to their wives. But you can't stop the players from saying something. All of it in a nutshell, I believe it was a shaming ritual. Then Kobe changed his name. Yes, you really that's real talk, PJ. Kobe was definitely used as a sacrificial lamb to expose. Well, after Kobe did what he did, they had to humiliate him because that was a big secret. Even though wives, girlfriends had their suspicions that their man was cheating on them, but I think it really, really hit home when Kobe exposed it and said something because his back was against the wall. And then it got to the point where what happened? Shaq left. Shaq says he left because they wanted him to take a pay cut in order to try to make their team better after they lost in 2004. Mind you, Shaq got cooked in that finals against the Pistons. We had Karl Malone, who was already on his last leg. He was hobbling. We probably would have won if we would have had a healthy Karl Malone, even though he was much older, and if we would have had a healthy, um, fresher leg Gary Payton. Because as old as they were, we still made it to the finals. But you know, we got exposed by the Pistons. Uh, Ben Wallace um, exposed Shaq. He exposed Shaq because Shaq was getting bigger. He was slower, and his movements, lateral movements, was not as quick. So a guy like Ben Wallace, who was strong and athletic, he was exposing Shaq. Rasheed Wallace exposed Shaq too. So you can't blame that us losing that series on Kobe. Kobe did everything he could possible to help keep the Lakers in that series. The one game that we won that series, which was game two, Kobe hit the game winning shot to bring it to overtime. They didn't help will us to the victory, and then we got swept in Detroit. Shaq did nothing. So Shaq eventually had to humble himself and had to admit that it wasn't Kobe. Kobe wasn't the reason why he left. But I mean, ultimately, I think it was. But it was for a different reason. I think it was because Kobe broke the man code, the bro code. You don't snitch. And I would never take him for Kobe on that aspect. He shouldn't have said that. But he was young. He's not from the States. Remember, he was born in Italy. You know, he knew so many different languages, and he was adapting to so many different cultures all over the world. But after he made that mistake, he realized he made that mistake. us real true Laker fans that didn't leave the Lakers after Shaq left, because that's the thing. That's what we got to talk about. A lot of fake Laker fans left as soon as Shaq left. They joined Shaq in Miami. As a matter of fact, Shaq is the one who laid the blueprint for leaving a team and joining with another team to try to. I'm not gonna say that Miami team was a super team, even though they had a lot of talent on that team that won. But I believe Shaq inspired LeBron James to be like, okay, hmm. Well, when things ain't going the way I like over here in Cleveland, I could just team up with another couple of all stars, superstars, and then win that way. But when Shaq left, Kobe had to do what he had to do. And like you said, PJ, um, Kobe realized, okay, he was taking this game to the next level. He knew that the way he was working on this game, in the aftermath of him being embarrassed, no friends, probably the family was not rocking with him because of what he did. Um, I think, in a nutshell, he transformed himself. So I think that's why he transformed to number 24, because he knew he was a whole totally different animal now. The whole world is going to have to get this young man now who had to go deep into the depths of himself. And he realized that, look, I'm going to use all of this hate, all of this humiliation as fuel. And I'm about to destroy everybody I step on the court with. I don't care who you are, where you from, who supports you. I'm coming after you. I'm going to guard your best player, and I'm going to destroy your best player on offense. Kobe Bryant is the only player I've seen with my own eyes after the Jordan era destroy players, destroyed the whole NBA. Every organization had a piece of the Black Mamba. And it was so bad to where Kobe he started getting fans. Fans all over the world after a while was chanting Kobe because they just knew this dude was a problem. Like, he was beating everybody's team. He was destroying your best player. And he wasn't trying to team up with superstars. He didn't want no all-stars on his team. He wanted to play against them so he could say, look, I'm the best. I'll beat your best player on your favorite team. The Spurs would have way more championships if it wasn't for Kobe. A lot of other teams would have championships or would at least have had deep playoff runs if it wasn't for Kobe in the way. Don't get it twisted. Shaq was him. But the thing that we had the best Shaq years was only between 2000 and 2003. 2002, really. Shaq only really gave the whole world 3 good years. Now, Prime Orlando Shaq, that was a dog. But this dominant, supreme Shaq that was on the Lakers, only 3 good seasons. That was the best Shaq I've seen. But after that, even when he went to Miami, he was a force. But Alonzo Mourning was more of a force than Shaq on that Miami Heat team that won. But because Shaq is so big and so dominant, he was able to still help them to get a championship. But I feel like Shaq laid the blueprint, and he was the first one. He probably is the one that inspired LeBron James to go ahead and take his talents to South Beach. Shaq was the first one that went to Miami first. Got a ring there. Dwayne Wade was still there doing his thing. Dwayne Wade didn't necessarily need LeBron. Maybe he needed LeBron to win more championships because Dwayne Wade admitted himself that after Kobe won his 5th championships, he said he had to get LeBron on the phone like, hey, man, what we going to do, dog? Like, hey, are you staying in Cleveland or what? Boss say he's going to come join me. Hey, man, we can get another championship, man. We got to do something about Kobe, man. This nigga Kobe helped us get a gold medal in 2008, Redeem Team, when we were the bronze medal guys. The one time Kobe goes there, he helps give them a gold. LeBron couldn't do it. He played in many Olympics. He could not do it. D Wade couldn't do it. So we already know who the best in the world was. It was Kobe Bryant. Nobody was better than Kobe Bryant in his prime. Nobody could even say LeBron was the best in the world until Kobe retired, because the world knew what LeBron did. I mean, look, the world knew what Kobe did. In my eyes, LeBron James is the greatest athlete we've ever seen. Like, this guy has so much talent. He's skilled. He can pass the ball. He's not a pure shooter, but he can get buckets. He can rebound, get some steals, um, blocks. But what's the key ingredient that LeBron is missing grit, toughness. You can't be that damn big and strong and you flopping and crying all the time. That is embarrassing. That is unacceptable. I don't care how much of a fan you are of LeBron James. The whole world has watched this man run, cry, and flop when things don't go his way. I've seen this man many times where a guy would strip the ball. I remember one time when Trevor Ariza was still on my Lakers, and I remember the Lakers were playing against him. And LeBron always matched up pretty good against Kobe, but real talk, I remember Ariza stripped the ball clean out of LeBron's hand. Clean. I mean, from the waist down. And LeBron James, crybaby ass, hit the ground and touched his eyes like he got hit in the face. And then when they showed the replay, Ariza's hands was nowhere near his face. It was below his waist. He stripped the ball out of his hand and went for a transition dunk. But, you know, I think I don't blame LeBron fully because I feel like he was spoiled and pampered. They already was calling him the chosen one before he came into the NBA. And they was calling him King James. So they had to give y'all the King James version. Just like they gave y'all the King James version of the Bible, they gave y'all a King James version in human form. And they called him y'all's king. So, but I think y'all got to do a better job of holding y'all's king accountable. You know, I can't never put him in the all-time great discussion when he's made the moves he's made and he's done some of the things he's done. You know, stats are stats. I mean, I'm not going to take away from the stats, but just because you surpass certain people in stats, that'll make you the GOAT. John Stockton still leads the NBA in assists. Should we say that John Stockton's the GOAT then? Steph Curry leads the league in all-time three-pointers. Should we go Steph Curry? Steph Curry has just as many rings as LeBron with one team. He stuck it out. Just like y'all say with Kobe, these little LeBron haters, they like to, I mean, these little LeBron fanboys who like to make every excuse for LeBron. They said that, well, Kobe, he tried to leave. He was going to go to Chicago. All this shoulda, coulda, woulda stuff. Stop making excuses. Kobe was just trying to demand excellence. He was tired of the Lakers being complacent. He felt like at that time the Lakers were not doing everything they could to try to at least help him compete to win. Kobe wasn't asking to join with LeBron. He wasn't asking for Kevin Durant. He wasn't asking for Steph Curry. He just said, "Get me some pieces that I can work with to help me compete." And a key piece that helped the Lakers to at least get back to the competing after they shut down that trade, because y'all forget, Kobe was about to get Chris Paul and Dwight Howard in their prime. The whole NBA shut that down. All of the owners sat down in a meeting. What's the name of that owner? Not Adam Silver, that other dude, the other clown. And they agreed to shut down this Laker trade to keep Kobe from winning more championships. I can't believe it, dog. But everybody will forget it. Stop it. Okay, King J-Rock. It's been so many videos. I mean, people took turn as the best in the world. Penny, Wade, what? Penny, Wade, and Grant Hill were not considered the best in the world. Grant Hill probably would have been among the best if he had not gotten injured. Yeah, David Stern. Hey, King J-Rock, I'll get it, man. You got King in your name, so you pro King James, but it's all good, bro. You young, you don't know. But yeah, David Stern and all the whole owners came together to shut down this trade for Kobe to get some key pieces around him. And they didn't want that to happen. But what happened in the aftermath of that, Kobe still won. He's like, all right, y'all gonna shut that down? Soon, let me just give me somebody. Powell came. And we had Andrew Bynum already. We still had D Fish and just role players. You can look at the rosters. Kobe didn't have nowhere near the talent around him that LeBron has had around him. What happened to LeBron giving Miami 8 championships? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. You LeBron fanboys, y'all forget everything. Y'all make 1,000 excuses for why this nigga don't come through with shit he say out of his own mouth. But then when he ditched Miami and run to Cleveland, y'all want to say, oh man, well, he was homesick. He wanted to go back home, dog. I mean, shit, he won a ring for Cleveland. Did he? They stacked that team around that boy. And Kyrie hit the game-winning shot to help get them over that hump. And still, yet and still, it don't matter how many times they propped up teams to get him in the finals, he still has a losing record in the finals. He's 4-6 in the finals. So if we want to have GOAT discussions, we want to talk about GOATs. Is GOATs determined around stats or winning? Because LeBron ain't won more than Jordan. LeBron ain't won more than Kobe. He ain't won more than Magic. He ain't won more than Larry Bird. Come on, dog. I don't know. But I think people, they're easily controlled by what's being pushed in front of them. And unfortunately, all it takes is for them to keep constantly drilling somebody in your head. They keep saying LeBron James the GOAT, LeBron James the GOAT, LeBron James the GOAT, LeBron James the GOAT. You're seeing it every day, and you're seeing people on TV in front of the camera saying LeBron James the GOAT. You're gonna believe he's the GOAT. You have a right to believe what you want to believe, and you have a right to GOAT who you want to GOAT. Drop the link. Shit, I don't even know how to drop the link. Let me see. Let me see if I can add you, bro. Let me see. I don't know how to do that, bro. You know, I don't go to live that much. I could definitely join your live after this, though, for sure. Cloud up. Salute, my boy. But yeah, man, real talk. But yeah, if need be, let me know. But real talk, man. You know, it's many excuses that they make for these athletes or for LeBron James when LeBron is the only player amongst the greats who left and went to multiple teams just to achieve a championship ring. It's not credible to me, dog. And then on top of that, I mean, everything I say in this video is allegedly, but there's plenty of receipts and people that have come out. Um, yeah, StreamYard. Yeah, I got to see what's up with the StreamYard situation. But there's plenty of people that have come out and exposed LeBron James for taking performance enhancing drugs, Labaco. And if you do remember, when he left Cleveland the first time, and he went to Miami, he got real skinny, drained or whatever, and then all of a sudden he juiced up and got all his muscles. That was very suspect, you know? And it's like the only time he actually won championships is when he teamed up with other people to help cover up his flaws. You know, it's not respectable, dog. It's like the only time he got his championships when he had other people helping carry him. I'm not saying he never contributed, but even the Finals MVP stuff, it's like I remember a couple people was hating on Kobe and said, "Man, how you gonna say Kobe, LeBron is better than Kobe? How many NBA MVPs do Kobe have? How many Finals MVPs do Kobe have?" First of all, dog. Anybody that has been watching Kobe Bryant from day one, like I said earlier in the video, yeah, he definitely been off that juice. Ever since that situation with Kobe, that case that he called in Denver, the whole league been hating on Kobe. They never, you know how many you know how many MVPs Kobe deserved? Kobe deserved the MVP in 2006, actually 2005 and 2006. Kobe had the most historical numbers in 2006. He scored, I think he had at least over 10 games scoring over 50 points. At least over 10 games over scoring 40 points. He scored like a couple of 60-point games, and he had an 81-point game. And he still led his team to the playoffs. They gave Steve Nash back-to-back NBA MVPs when they know they should have gave it to Kobe. So don't talk to me about, oh, well, Kobe didn't get this, no NBA MVPs or no Finals MVPs. They robbed him. Just same thing. Okay, of course they was not going to give it to Kobe when he was in the finals with Shaq because you had arguably the most dominant center in the league. And remember, Kobe was a youngster. Shaq was not going to take a backseat to Kobe, a young Kobe then. Kobe had to be the one to bring the ball up, run the triangle offense, and if Shaq is struggling, get the ball to Kobe, let Kobe do what he got to do. But anytime Shaq struggled, when he was getting foul trouble, when teams were making adjustments and getting him out of the paint, because that's the only way he can score is if he's right under the basket. He couldn't hit free throws, so Kobe still had to carry the Lakers. Nobody wants to talk about that because Shaq, as dominant as he was, he had way more weaknesses than Kobe. Kobe didn't have no weaknesses. The only weaknesses Kobe had was his youth at that time. People try to say, "Oh, well, Kobe he came off the bench his first couple of seasons." Well, first of all, dog, look at the era that he was in. This was in the '90s. He got drafted with '96. These OGs was not going to let Kobe Bryant take over and just start over Eddie Jones. It was Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones. We had established Lakers on that team. And it was a lot of egos on that team. There was gonna be like, man, who the fuck is this little nigga right here? Like, you gonna let him start over me, nigga? Hey, trade me then. And eventually they traded Eddie Jones to Miami. Kobe ended up becoming a starter. We do know that Kobe started his All-Star his rookie year. I think it was maybe it's not his rookie year. Well, Kobe was the youngest player to start, or the only player to start in the All-Star game coming off the bench for the Lakers because they knew how good Kobe was, and Kobe proved that. Yeah, I mean, come on now. There was no way if you wouldn't get Steve Nash one, okay, but y'all niggas robbed Kobe Bryant of multiple NBA MVPs. So just because he don't have those on his resume, don't mean that he was not MVP many years in the NBA. The whole world knows that. But at the same time, it was different when it came to Kobe because Kobe. Let me be real with y'all, dog. Let me be real with y'all. Think about this shit. When Kobe did snitch on his teammates, exposing that they were actually cheating too and cheating on their wives and stuff. This is when the young Kobe snitched. Kobe is the reason why all of these reality shows is out, like the Real Husband or the Housewives or whatever, L.A. Housewives of Hollywood. Shawnee O'Neal, Shaq's ex-wife, she after she found out that Shaq was actually cheating on her on the road via Kobe's mouth, pause. What happened? Next thing you know, some people got in touch with Shawnee O'Neal. They was like, you know what, man? We could do something with this right here. Okay. For all you broken women who are hurt or who you know your husbands are out here cheating on you with all of these groupies, we got a plan for y'all. Y'all can make money and y'all can just gossip. So if it wasn't not for Kobe Bryant, unfortunately, we wouldn't have all these reality shows or these love and hip hops. Well, maybe the love and hip hop, but the housewives and stuff. That was the Kobe started the beginning of that right there when um, he revealed that this other athlete's doing the same thing. And then when Shawnee O'Neal popped up with all those other, was it Doug Christie's wife and a few other ladies? That was all she wrote. But remember, while all that was going on, and after Kobe realized he made a big mistake, and a lot of people turning back on him, and a lot of people, it was like, you on your own. Kobe didn't fold. He was like, all right, let me go in the lab. Kobe's only best friend was the gym, the basketball court. That's why he surpassed everybody in skill set, in winning championships, all of that. Everybody in Kobe's era, he surpassed. The only person that matched Kobe in rings was Tim Duncan. That's why Tim Duncan is in my top 10. If y'all want to hear my top 10, I mean, everybody can give their own top 10. This is my top 10, okay? And it's for many reasons. But my top 10, Jordan is number one. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number two. The only man, how do you lead the league in all-time scoring for so many years, and you're just known for sky hooks and dunks mainly? The nigga was a problem. Not only that, he won multiple championships in high school. He won multiple championships in college, UCLA. I think it was UCLA. And he won 6 championships as an NBA player. So Jordan's number one, Kareem number two, Kobe's my number three. Number 4 is Bill Russell. He an OG, got 11 rings. I don't know if he was the number one guy on the team, but that man, every team, for him to be on that team and be the leader and help Will do his part to will his team to 11 rings. Plus, he played against Wilt Chamberlain. All of these guys. He beat Wilt Chamberlain in the finals. So you got to give Bill Russell this. I can't not pick Bill Russell on my top 10. Jordan number 1. Kareem number 2. Kobe number 3. Bill Russell number 4. Magic Johnson number 5. Magic Johnson probably got 5 rings in less than 10 years of playing in the NBA. I don't know. It was in a short span of time. He bigger than Magic. Yeah, Kobe is bigger than Magic. But Magic is still that guy though, Mr. HIV. But he got 5 rings though. Number 6 is number 6 is Larry Bird. So my number 5 is Magic. My number 6 is Larry Bird. My number 7 is Dr. J, dog, the legend himself. There will be no, just like there'll be no Kobe without Jordan, there'll be no Jordan without Dr. J. If you don't pay homage and respect to Dr. J, if you don't know who Dr. J is, you don't know nothing. Dr. J laid the blueprint for a high flying dunker, winner, leader, activist, uh, a brand. Dr. J was that. He was him. He was the first him. So Dr. J is my number 7. Number 8 is Tim Duncan. Number 9 is Shaquille O'Neal. Despite him running to different teams and trying his hardest to surpass Kobe after Kobe passed him up and trying to join Cleveland with LeBron, gonna be like a little BITCH and join LeBron in Cleveland. He still couldn't win it with LeBron until LeBron left Cleveland to go to Miami. Then he joined Boston Celtics, try to beat Kobe with Boston, the same team that Kobe beat. He couldn't do it. Then he ran to Phoenix Suns, thought he was gonna win over there. He couldn't. You're cursed. After when you leave and you go a route that you know is not credible or respectable, you're not gonna thrive. So that's what it was. But my number 10, it would have been LeBron, but my 10 is Steph Curry because Steph Curry stuck with one team. He got 4 rings with one team, and he's the all-time leader in three-pointers made. LeBron James is the all-time leading scorer, but he got 4 rings with 3 different teams. Curry has 4 rings with one team, and he's all-time leader in threes. So that's my top 10, dog. Jordan, Kareem, Kobe, Bill Russell, Magic, Bird, Dr. J, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, Steph Curry, and then LeBron's my number 11. Then AI, probably right after Allen Iverson. I feel you, Vince, but in all fairness to LeBron, Grant Hill, unfortunately, because of injuries, he didn't accomplish as much as LeBron James. So I can't put Grant Hill over LeBron, but I respect that, bro. Mike was a cross between Dr. J and David Thompson. I gotta look up David Thompson, but yeah, Dr. J. Jordan will say. I mean, hopefully he would admit it these days because he's such an idol now. He probably think nobody. He probably won't admit that he was inspired by anybody, but we all know that Jordan was inspired by Dr. J. Without Dr. J, there would have been no Jordan. But yeah, man, LeBron James, man, it's gonna come running down on him. He's not gonna be able to thrive. He's not gonna be able to thrive. And I think when his career is over and everybody sees the route he took and regardless of his accomplishments, right now they got everybody brainwashed. They're making everybody feel like LeBron James is the best in the world, the GOAT. That's fine if he's your GOAT. That's cool. But he's not a GOAT to me because I know the route he took. David Thompson was North Carolina State famed. Okay. I'm gonna definitely do my research on him, PJ. Um, but real talk, dog. I try to be a realist, man. There's no hateration, nothing like that. But also in regards to LeBron James as well, I'm gonna tell you another reason why I lost respect for him. I mean, regardless, I'm not gonna goat him because I just feel like the route he went to get his rings wasn't respectable, and he still don't have more rings than the all-time greats like Jordan's, Kobe's, and all the other guys I mentioned. Um, even in my top 10. But even these guys that's in my top 10, the majority of them stuck with one team. The majority of them earned. Yeah, Dirk get more props from me too, though. Yeah, yeah, real talk. But another thing I don't like about LeBron is this: you leave your throne, Cleveland, you leave your fans in your hometown hanging. You go to Miami, you guarantee Miami that you're going to win, give them at least 8 championships. You get barely 2, and then when you keep losing, you leave them hanging. You renege on what you said you're gonna do for Miami. You run to Cleveland, and then when you run to Cleveland, you started treating Kyrie Irving like he ain't nobody. When the whole Cleveland, the city of Cleveland was embracing Kyrie. Kyrie was him before LeBron came, and then LeBron came and he over on that. Nigga, I'm back. I'm here now, nigga. Nigga, move out the way, little nigga. But Kyrie is the reason who's the one that helped save you to clinch the finals. What's up, bro? Appreciate you, bro. So, when Kyrie helps pull the weight on him, all of a sudden, LeBron allows the media and certain powers that be to sabotage Kyrie. And when he was then, ever since Kyrie has left Cleveland, think about it, y'all. Ever since Kyrie left Cleveland, his whole career has been in a tailspin. The whole media has been after Kyrie. Kyrie can't do nothing. He can't even sneeze wrong without the media saying, "Hey, did you see what Kyrie did? He sneezed like he was a what do you call them? What do you call the people that's will speak the truth about them ish people? Oh, he's anti-Semitic. He just sneezed wrong. He's anti-Semitic. But dog. And then LeBron, he never really stood up. He don't stand up. He throws players under the bus. But the ultimate disrespect I felt like from LeBron was when he came to LA. He came to the Lakers. He came to the Lakers throne, a well-established franchise, dog. In my city I was born and raised in. We already had 16 championships. He comes there because I guess he wants to sort of take over the throne. I guess he felt like, okay, I'm the king, and I'm about to be the king of LA now. LeBron would never be the king of LA. Never. Ever. But anyway, what'd he do? This clown, okay, when he passes up Kobe in all-time scoring, 2020, I guess it was January 25th, because Kobe died January 26th. What happened? He passes up Kobe in all-time scoring. Kobe dies. Okay, we see all these little fake tears and crying and stuff, but why didn't you go to Kobe's funeral? LeBron ditched the funeral, didn't show up. He didn't pay his respects to Kobe's funeral. And so we kind of gave him a pass. We're like, all right, maybe he had some shit to do. Maybe he just couldn't do it. And then he didn't even show up to the statue reveal. You would think at least still show up to the statue reveal to be like, pay your respects. Like, look, man, Kobe's a legend, man. He inspired me. I learned a lot from him during the Olympics, the Redeem Team. It's the least I can do. Nope. LeBron felt like nobody should get more praise and admiration and acknowledgments than him. I always felt like LeBron was jealous of Kobe Bryant. I always felt like he was jealous of Kobe Bryant because Kobe get way more love from people. See, that's the thing. I don't even think it's so much him being jealous of Kobe's game. He knew that Kobe had way more in his bag than him. He steps on the head of the snake. In Philly, though? What's snake in Philly, though? Because you say he steps on the head of the snake because he was in Philly when he passed up Kobe. But real talk, I felt like LeBron, he envied Kobe because think about it, y'all. Kobe's the only player in history. I think Wemby's next. Mark my words, y'all watching this live. Victor Wembanyama will have his name chanted all over the world soon because he's just that great, or he will be that great. But Kobe is the only player. Like you hear MVP chants, right? As much as the GOAT as Jordan was, you never heard people chanting his name. But for some reason, Kobe had the whole world chanting his name. And I think that got under LeBron's skin because no matter what he was trying to do, no matter what he did, he just could not outshine Kobe. So when Kobe finally retired, after Kobe beat his whole self down, his body, and blood, sweat, and tears on that court, then I saw a shift in the media and how they were pushing LeBron. And then when he came, and just him being in LA, once he came to LA, I was like, man, this is some bullshit going on right now. Philly's court has the snake on the floor. Right after he scores, he steps on the 76 nickel. That nigga knew what he was doing, dog. That's why I feel like, bro, I mean, we went, everything I say in this video is allegedly, but y'all know we went from Kobe to COVID immediately, damn near. Like, it was a perfect design. It was like, okay, LA, they lost Nipsey. That hurt us already. And then when we lost Kobe, not only that hurt LA, that hurt the world. We was like, oh, what the? So that was a perfect time to catch us lacking. We was all lacking. And then this COVID stuff came. And then we get a bubble championship 2020, the same year Kobe dies, we get a bubble championship. And that's how I know I'll be on point with stuff because I feel like the spirit was revealing stuff to me, talking to me. Because the Lakers won the championship on my birthday, October 11th. Look it up, October 11th, 2020. The Lakers won on my birthday on Sunday, October 11th, 2020. Also, that same day, earlier, Dak Prescott broke his ankle. He got his ankle broke that same day. So it was a weird day. Like, the world was shocked and stunned because it was such a scary, horrific looking injury from Prescott. And then right after Prescott gets injured, the Lakers winning the bubble championship. And I knew, it sounds weird, but I knew it was some type of a sign or some type of a communication because my old nickname is Swift. After the Lakers won in the bubble, the plane that they flew back to LA from Orlando was not a normal plane that you usually see. On the plane, it says Swift Air. Swift Air. So the Lakers win on my birthday. The very next day, they fly back in a plane with Swift Air on it. My nickname is Swift. I got the tattoo on my stomach. Swift. I'm an air sign, Libra. October 11, 1982. Air sign Libra. Swift Air. I don't know, dog. It was weird to me. But all I'm saying is this. My attention has been locked on to the circus and activities around the Lakers organization after that bubble championship because I knew something was off. Something is not right. Something is just suspicious. So I don't know. You can say the spirit is communicating to me, Kobe communicating to me. I don't know. But I know one thing. LeBron James, allegedly, I feel like LeBron James is the one that they chose to perform this big ritual, not only on the Lakers, the Laker fans, and the industry, but the world. I feel like LeBron James is this, talking about King James version. I feel like LeBron James, they're using LeBron James to put a wool over our eyes, to distract us and keep us from finding out the real truth about what's been really going on. Because the NBA was the genesis. The NBA is what really helped to push this COVID stuff. Because Rudy Gobert, remember that? He was grabbing the mics and stuff, and they were saying, "Hey, oh, be careful, man. We got this." And he started touching all the mics, and all of a sudden, Rudy Gobert was like the face of the COVID stuff. It went from Gobert to other athletes, and next thing you know, they have to shut down the NBA because of Rudy Gobert. But it was really tied to this Kobe situation. So y'all just keep a close eye. Keep paying attention to what's going on around LeBron James because LeBron is not who y'all really think he is, dog. He's not who y'all think he is. This man is a sellout, first of all. He's a Zionist slash Satanist. Nigga throws up all the hand gestures and the signs to uplift uh, the Baphomet, the transgender. Um, y'all do the research on the Baphomet, but he promotes passivity and scariness. Well, he is the essence of that. You know, how can you be a goat and you as big as you are, and all you do is pout, flop, and walk off the court when things don't go your way? I LeBron has to be the only player in the NBA history who has consistently left his team hanging before the game, before time expires. We've seen this man walk off the court, walk in the back of the locker room. He's already in the locker room getting changed. His teammates is in the locker room. He's already out of the locker room. He's probably already en route home or to go where he gonna go, partying and stuff. He fakes injuries, and then he's sitting out during games, partying, dancing, running around. It's like, nigga, did you forget that you injured, dog? Like you stay trying to sabotage the Lakers and try to force Darvin Ham to look dumb, and you try to force the league to or force the Lakers to get rid of D'Angelo Russell, but they perform. When you're not playing, they play better. They play more free. They got way more chemistry. But when LeBron is on the court, Everybody's roles is diminished. Yes, the only person I ever saw get his jersey burned. Right. Do you think now if the Lakers give this clown a statue in LA, y'all, that's gonna be the ultimate like disrespect to Laker fans. Because no real true Laker fans want LeBron James to even be there anymore, and no true Lakers fans feel like LeBron deserves a statue. That bubble championship and that in-season tournament championship is not credible. I don't care what y'all say, what y'all think. It's not credible. A bubble championship, and then when LeBron can't win no more championships and he's struggling, he pouting. It's like it makes you wonder when a man says he spends millions of dollars a year on his body. Who the hell spends millions of dollars on their body just to play basketball? You got niggas in college, niggas in D leagues overseas. Niggas play at high level. They play at high levels all the time. Why do you got to spend millions of dollars on your body? Why is there so many accusations of LeBron James being on steroids, being a drug cheat? He never addresses it. He has yet to say anything about it. And then on top of that, the media they so quiet on him. Huh? They're not even once mentioning it. Not one sports network, news network, nobody's addressing this. This is how you know it's a cover up. This is how you know they're trying to do everything they can to keep him in the good light until he's done. Now, when he retires, he gonna get exposed. When they don't need him anymore to help keep the ratings of the NBA higher and up to par, then all the steroids accusations and all the truths about him is gonna come out. But right now, people are so blinded they don't know. They're just going along with the get along. The go along, get along game, like Kwame Brown has said. It's a bunch of people that's just following suit, but in reality, people are being brainwashed, and they're using this clown. Like, how could you even respect somebody like this dude? Like, there's nothing respectable about him. You know, you ditch big games. And you show up at Super Bowls. It's like I remember he ditched the Laker game. What last season? Fake the injury, and then you have the Super Bowl dancing around and celebrating, drinking. This season, a couple of times, ditched the Lakers. He didn't want to play. Oh, my ankle sore. If your ankle sore, you wouldn't be running around up and down the court acting silly, acting like you're all about the team. You don't care about the team. All LeBron James just cares about himself. And until y'all realize that, and realize that there's uh, an agenda to just push him into this GOAT crap while never mentioning Kobe in this GOAT discussion, it just goes to show you. Because I made a point, I got a viral video on Instagram. And my point that I was making was, I said, how was it that Kareem was the all-time leading scorer in the NBA? He had 39,000 plus points and 6 rings, and he was sitting on top of the mountain for the longest. They never go to him. They never said he was the GOAT, or at least from the time I was around, it was Jordan. But Jordan was number 3 in the all-time scoring at that time. And Jordan had as many rings as Kareem, but he wasn't an all-time leading scorer. They go to Jordan. So when LeBron all of a sudden passes up Kareem in all-time scoring, they want to go LeBron James now. When Kareem was never goated, though. LeBron James only has 4 rings. So he has 40,000 points with 4 rings. But when Kareem had 39,000 points with 6 rings and he was an all-time leading scorer, nobody wanted to give him the GOAT status. Why? Because he was a revolutionary, he was an activist, because he changed his name, he joined the Nation of Islam. What is it? I guess you got to be a full-on sellout for them to give you the stamp of GOAT approval. But they play favorites, dog. They didn't want Kareem to be in the GOAT discussion because they didn't like him. They don't want just same reason why they didn't want Kobe to be in the GOAT discussion, because they don't like him. It's all about who they like and who they don't like. But in reality, they go with who they choose. They goaded. They chose Jordan, but the only thing with Jordan is Jordan lived up to that status though. LeBron didn't. They chose him. He has chosen one on his back. They call him King James. They was calling him King before he entered the NBA, but he didn't live up to that. So when things didn't go that way, and the universe had other plans, all of a sudden they've been trying to like nigger rig some shit, and all of a sudden oh, he's still a GOAT. Even though he went to 3 different teams, it's okay. It's okay to join super teams. It's okay to team up with other superstars. It's just a new era. Nigga, please, man. KD is way better than LeBron James. I don't care. He didn't accomplish as much as LeBron, but every time they matched up, as a matter of fact, KD got 2 Finals MVPs. Why? Because he cooked LeBron. LeBron could not stop him in the finals. So stop goading a man that can't even stop other people. You know what I'm saying? The only person that was closest to the GOAT, which is Jordan, was Kobe. But real talk, I have Kareem as my number 2 because Kareem deserves to be given the credit that he deserves. And the only reason why I didn't go to Kareem is because Jordan is undefeated in the finals, and the way he did it, and as dominant as he was in the era that he was in, was not easy. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe was probably in the toughest era because he had more athletes, more skilled players, and more defenders as well. But he's not in that discussion. It's just Jordan. Oh, let's hopscotch over other people. Let's just Jordan and LeBron. Jordan and LeBron. So if you're not gonna mention Kobe, if you're not gonna mention Kareem or any of the all-time greats, don't mention LeBron because LeBron is nowhere near in the same breath or discussion as Jordan. Get along Kobe. You can't even tie Kobe's shoes. Nigga, please, man. Y'all tweaking, bro. Y'all tweaking like a mud dog. But anyway, man, y'all keep your eyes open. Stay paying attention to this because something's gonna really unfold behind this the Lakers organization and LeBron James. Trust and believe that. But real talk, man. I hope you guys just try to be real with yourself and not be falling for the okie doke because it's a lot of distractions, a lot of BS. And I'm not saying sports talk or the NBA is important talk, but because we're speaking on sports, I gotta reveal some truths, and I have to try to give y'all a little history and a rundown about some stuff that's been going on that y'all been paying attention to. But don't idolize a man. I don't idolize nobody. I may pay homage to them. I'm gonna put some respect on their name, but I'm not idolizing nobody. And they're trying to idolize and make y'all worship this dude, LeBron James. He is a child-like character. He is a child in a man's body. The only man I know that can just do all these little weird handshakes and stuff, but you don't know how to be a good teammate. So you know how to come up with all these different handshakes with all your teammates, but you don't know how to create a good relationship or good leadership with your teammates. It's different. All that play, buddy, child-like stuff. It's not goat-like behavior. It's not all the real goats. Jordan wasn't playing no games with people. He wasn't high-fiving and doing all these little weird handshakes. I don't care what era you in. Real killers work hard. They lock in. They stay focused, and they do their job. They don't do no whining. They don't do no flopping. They don't do no running. But y'all be easy, man. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I'm at the top here of my boy if he's live. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not subscribed, comment. You don't have to agree with what I said. Give me your opinion. Be easy, y'all.